Alright, good evening one and all, and welcome to the video. My name is Samil Shah, and in this video I'm about to teach you about a simple text classification model that can detect sentiments of a text. So basically I'm going to be training on Amazon comments. So based on the comments we want to predict how positive or negative a comment is. So this is basically a binary classification, but we are going to use spaCy. You might ask Samuel, hey, there is NLTK, TensorFlow, Keras, why spaCy? Well, guys, spaCy is one of the most used library for Python for NLP related stuff. So you definitely want to do the best way and not the old way. Let's get started with this video. Okay, a little bit about myself for people who are watching me for the first time. Hey, I'm Samuel, guys. I did my bachelor's in electronic engineering and double masters in EE and CE. Well, I have a very good experience in building scalable and high performance software application. If you want to contact me, these are the links. So let's get started, man. I'm excited. So first of all, what we need to do is first of all, we need to import the libraries, right? So I'm saying import Panda spaCy. If you haven't installed spaCy, pip install spaCy. Okay, so that should be simple. I'm taking this dataset from this website. So basically, as you can see, I have printed that so you can see we have clothing ID, age, title. We have a review text, what exactly the person entered. We have a rating, recommended IND. So basically, that is basically a sentiment whether this is recommended, like a positive or negative. Positive feedback count, division name, department, blah blah blah. So we have all of that. Okay, that makes sense. So now I'm saying, hey, how many null values are there in this data set? So I try to do that. Okay, df.shift. So there are about 23,486 and 11 columns. For this example, I'm trying to basically grab the two columns, that is review text, and I'm saying the labels. And I'm basically dropping all the NA values because, if there are an NA value, it's going to be a problem in your NLP model. So we did that, and I'm printing the head. So this is how the data looks like. You have this beautiful text with the label. For example, I had such a high hopes. So this is a kind of a negative, so it's kind of a zero. Now, what you will learn in this series is basically, hey, how we could create a data, like spaCy takes a data in a particular format. So I'm about to teach you all of that. So just wanted to show you a negative text, how it looks like. So I love Tracy Reese dresses, but this one is not for very whatever petty. I'm just under 5 feet tall, whatever. So that's a negative comment. I just wanted to print that. Now what I'm doing is, hey, I'm loading the NEN Core WebSM model. That's the default. You could download this model as well. It's spaCy. So I'm saying that, hey, right now I'm trying to add a model in this one. So if you see, I'm saying that, hey, NLP.create pipe, and we say, hey, give it a name, whatever, text categorization, config. You could provide this config architecture, simple CNN. So we are using convolution network, and we are saying, hey, add to the my pipeline. So we are creating a pipe. Once we print nlp.pipe name, it's gonna be there. So we did add that. Now you have to tell spaCy that what labels are you looking for. I said, hey, spaCy, I'm looking for a label positive, and I'm looking for a label negative. So give me those two things. Okay. So I said textcat.labels. It's gonna print that. So I added those labels to the pipeline. Okay. Once you do that, second part is pre-processing, one of the most important characteristics. Okay, so spaCy takes care of all of that, so don't worry about that. So first of all, what we need to do is, as you can see, this function right here. What it does, guys, is basically it converts the data into a tuple format. So I just want to show you. So I did head. This is how the data looks like. So you have a column called tuple. And if I print that, this is how it looks like. So you have a raw text and you have the label. Okay, so that makes sense. We just converted it into a tuple. Okay, Samuel, what's next? So we converted that into a list, basically an array, right? So train zero, this is how the data looks like, a list of tuples. Length of the train is 220641 because we did drop NA. So that's why some records are deleted. Now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to use the zip function in Python, and I'm using the star word. So what this is going to do, it's going to destructure the data. So text would be on the text, label is going to be on the label. So we destructure the data. So you'll ask me, Saumil, why did you do this? Like, you had X and Y column, right? Couldn't you just use that? Why did you have to first count into tuple and then zip it? Hey guys, I know what I'm saying because down the line we need that format. So trust me. So we destructure the format. We have labels, we have text. So text zero, this is just a text label, whether it's a positive or negative, it's a positive comment. what we did is basically we created a flags, if positive, aka true, else negative. So what we are doing here is, now here is a trick. Not trick actually. We need to append now, since we have those labels ones and zero, right? Spacey doesn't understand that, so we gotta create a data in a particular format. So I said cats. So I say cats is basically categories, right? So y in labels. So if bool of y, so if the label is one, so that is true, right? So then append this one as true and the rest is false. Similarly, if it is false, if it is zero, right? The flag is zero, that means negative comment. Then the negative is true and the positive is false. So we're just appending objects of true and false with the labels. Okay, Sawmill, fine. What we did, train x, train y. So train x is the raw text, train y is basically the objects like true, false, this one, right? So I'm actually printing it to show you how it looks like, because it's important to see. Make sure always after do that, the train x and y, the shape has to be same, the number of rows, of course, right? Now here guys, what I'm trying to do is this function right here. Let me explain you a little bit. So train x, so first of all what we do is train x, that's gonna be the raw text. Then we are saying that, hey, we are appending that objects of train y. Train y was this this object, positive, true, or negative, this object, right? So for each of that we are appending that object. Okay, let me show you how the data looks like. So this is the format in which Spacey understands the training data. So it has to be a tuple. Inside a tuple, the first parameter would be the raw text. The second parameter is going to be an objects. The object is basically, you basically say the name of the categories. I just named it cats, whatever. And then you say, positive or negative. Which one? What is this? This sentiment is positive. So we said this true. So similarly, it's going to go for all of that, right? So we have that. Then I said number of iteration is 10. Right here, we have a simple machine learning model from Spacey. So what I did is basically we said, hey, for each iteration, basically for each batches, so we do mini batches, and then we are basically updating the NLP object. So we are using a sigmoid optimizer. Drop function is 0.2. I'm not gonna cover about these two. That's more like theory stuff. But after 10 epochs, this took about 2 hours because had to go through all 22,000 rows. Once you did that, I saved the model on the computer. NLP.2disk sentiment. Then I loaded the model. After that, guys, it's interesting. Look at this. Now I said I gave a negative comment. I said I had such a hope for this dress and really crappy, worst product. I hate it, worst, bad. I gave some negative comments. The model was smart enough to understand that, hey, that is something negative. So 0.9999, that's absolutely right. And the positive is 50%. Negative raised to that. So it's clearly a negative comment. It shows you that. These are the references I took. So, this is how you could write a simple classification model in Spacey. Hope you did enjoy this. And if you had any more questions, list your question in the comments. In the next video, I will be teaching you how to convert the Spacey model into a REST API, into a Flask. So you could, use this machine learning features as a RESTful service in a Docker container, Nginx, all of that. I'm so excited to teach you about that. Hope you did enjoy. And if you did enjoy, kindly do give a like. And if you have any more questions, list your questions in the comments. I would be very happy to assist you. Not only that, after this video, we are going to do a multi-level classification with Spacey. We're going to try to use all the best models and all of that. We're going to compare stuff. It's going to be fun. It's really going to be fun. So hope you did enjoy. And if you have any more questions, list your questions and keep smiling, keep coding, and see you guys next time.